reading going to be extended. This reading is about how is your life going to be when you grow old, like a senior position, like a senior old person, like a really old person, like a grandpa, a grandmother. So we got 5 cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the extended going to be about 10 years from now. So your future predictions for 10 years from now. So choose one. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want a personal reading, you can email me for a personal reading, and you can check my other channels, elanooud music and chill with Ella. Number 1, how is your life going to be when you're like a grandma, grandfather? Let me drink more coffee. You're gonna have wrinkles, yeah? And a lot of people, of course, you're gonna grow old, that you're gonna have wrinkles, but some people are like prone to have more wrinkly skin than others, like, or we call it like, some people are getting like more wrinkly. So I feel like you're gonna be like that kind of person who's gonna get wrinkles really fast. So you're just, your skin, you kind of like, people can't tell that you're old. Maybe you're blonde or something like that, because your hair gonna be turning white really fast or something, or just something about it. It's just like you're white or something. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of love. You're gonna appreciate love in that time. So I feel like when you grow older, even before that time, like when you get really old, like a grandma, grandfather, something like that, I feel like you're gonna appreciate a lot of things about yourself and life. I feel like you're gonna be appreciating things and loving your life and yourself more, like in that time. So I feel like when you grow older, you're gonna be loving life and loving yourself. I feel also you're gonna have that old kind of furniture style, like kind of like you're gonna be that person who got like old furnitures, or you got those furnitures that you owned them from 50 years ago and you don't want to change them. You just love that style, you don't want to change it. You feel comfortable with it, you're happy with it, so you don't want to change it. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. It's just like a lot of people gonna hate it. I'm just gonna tell you, like maybe your grandkids will be like, this is really old, like maybe a new century was really good, but like you're like, I love it, I don't want to change it. They be like, change it, and you don't want to change it. Or your kids, I feel like your kids gonna be around. I feel like you might live with one of your kids, for some of you, not all of you, and be taking care, like the kid gonna take care of you or something like that, or something like that. I feel like, so you're gonna have your house. For some of you, like you're gonna be like really a little bit old house, so I feel like one of your kids may be staying with you or just near you. So I feel for some of you, like your kids are just very flexible to come near you or with you or something like that all the time. So maybe they're living nearby or living with you, but for some of you, I feel like they live really nearby in the neighborhood. So I feel like you might live with your kids like nearby you, or your grandkids. I feel like you always cook family dinners or stuff like that, so you have a lot of gathering that happening with the family. There's a lot of like fun time with the family. Maybe have a time that you gather around the holidays or days. I feel like there's a lot of fun events gonna be happening with you and your grandkids. So I feel like there's a very connecting between you, like a relationship that between you and younger people. So I feel like you're very connected with them. You're like talking to them, telling them stories and things like that. I feel like you're gonna be like really taking things, like I feel like you're gonna be like, when you grow older, like things that you took for granted, you're gonna be appreciating more. So I feel like for some of you, still not realizing that, but when you grow older, you're gonna be holding things like in your life that you were not gonna hold it, or you don't want to hold it right now. So there's things that you really don't appreciate, or you don't want to do, or you feel like they're boring or something like that. When you grow older, you're gonna be appreciating things more. So you might do things that you didn't appreciate in your childhood that you had, and you're gonna be bringing them. So it could be like a normal atmosphere that you had in the backyard, and you're like, don't want it, and you're gonna have it. So you're gonna be doing something that you had with your childhood or something like that, that you didn't appreciate it that much, but you're gonna appreciate it more when you grow older. There's a lot of family members are around you, so I feel like there's family members who are like your age or older than you, so it could be a sister or a brother or something like that around you. I feel like you might get some kind of diabetes. You might have diabetes or some kind of sugar, blood sugar or something like that. Yeah, diabetes, but some of you, I feel like you might have blood pressure or something like that, or something that gonna be like you requiring you taking medicine. So I'm seeing like you might take medicine when you're about that age, or some kind of medicine that you're gonna be taking on a daily basis, or doses for something like you might take. So this is what I feel about your life. I feel like your kids or you are taking, like, you're not the kind of person who likes to take vacations or stuff like that, but your kids taking vacation all the time, and you like just snooping around on their channels or on the Instagram, or them sending you pictures. You just like to see what they got, like whenever they come from vacations or stuff like that. I feel like you're not the kind of person who wants to travel, but you love them experiencing things, okay? Or your grandkids. Number 2, how is your life when you're a grandpa, a grandmother? I feel like you're gonna be the kind of person who, like, you got everything. You're gonna have everything when you grow older. So you're gonna have the things that you didn't have right now or you didn't own. So you might have like things, it could be like money, or it could be like not so, maybe it's not that big of a deal for other people. Maybe it's not just because it's a rich life or something like that. You might own a lot of things, like a big house, a big castle. For some of you, it's not a big house, a big castle. Maybe you grow up in a really smaller environment, or environment with not a lot of things, and you're gonna be moving to a bit like an environment that they got a lot of options, or very privileged, or some kind of privileged life. It could be not just rich, so just follow your intuition. So if you're like not very privileged, so you're gonna move to a neighborhood where it's like a more privileged neighborhood, better schools, better things like that. It'll be not just money. I feel like you're gonna own a lot of like chickens, or it's like a farm, or you have animals at least, or you have dogs or animals, or some kind of animals or pets, or in the backyard. For some of you have a lot of animals, or you have some garden in the backyard, or some garden, or some atmosphere. Some of you, I feel like you're in Canada, you're living in Canada, there's this Canadian houses atmosphere on the backyard, or this is like, I don't know, it could be European or anything, but there's something like special about it, it just seems like it's Canadian. I don't know why, but it's like something like that. I feel like you might live in an environment like in New Zealand or something like that, where you have like in the backyard you have a lot of animals, and wild animals come and cross you, so you might see them in the camera, like in the security camera or something like that. Maybe you have bears or something in the neighborhood or something like that. So you might move to a different place. For some of you, I feel like some of you might be living in Mexico, or just like, where's that, Poland or something like that, I feel, or Greece, I'm seeing here. So you might like go back to your hometown, or a land that you didn't go to, or you might stick to your hometown for some of you, I feel. And how is life gonna be? I feel like you're gonna be easily bored and frustrated, or you're gonna have anger problems when you grow old. Let me drink my coffee. You have a short temper when you grow older. You're gonna be that kind of a grandfather who got short temper. You don't tolerate shit or bullshit or anything like that. You could be like that right now, but you're gonna have a lot of like, you're gonna have short temper. Like, you just don't want to, like, if you don't want something, you're gonna yell at the whole fucking family. You don't want it. You don't like people doing something messy. You don't like, I would like, there's like a lot of things that you really don't like take care of your kids, like do not let your kids run on my garden or something like that. You might have like a short temper. I feel like also you're gonna be like, when you grow old, like you're gonna be like very settled, I'm hearing. Like you're gonna have a business. For some of you might have a business, or have something that you do, and you're very settled about your life. Like you just want that, you are just focusing on that. You don't want any new ideas and anything. You're like a grandfather. You don't want anybody telling you like, hey, how about you do your business like this? How about you add this to your business? It's gonna be a good thing right now, or add this advertising. It's like, I don't want to change anything. This is what I do for years, and I'm gonna do this for years. Like you don't want to change. Like you're very settled about your idea, and you don't want to add anything to it. Like you're doing something for years, or you're gonna start doing it, and then be like, I don't want to change it. This is the thing that you know. This is your life. This is your business, or something like that. You might want to start a business. I feel like your husband or your wife is very opposite than you. Like growing old, like when you're a grandfather, they're gonna be more lighter with their kids or with their family, and you're like, this is a good thing. So you're like, yeah, chill with them or something like that. You're gonna chill with them. It's not like you're a hateful person or anything like that. It's just like, you don't want something like that. You don't want to handle that stress. I feel like you have something. I feel like you have rules. It's like you don't like your kids throwing their stress or their responsibility on you. I feel like this is the thing about you, number 2. I feel like you grow up differently. Like could be like the father or the mother, whoever that your partner is, you grow up differently, and you grow up taking a lot of responsibilities, and it shows when you grow older. So you're not taking it easy on your kids or grandkids when they're like crying about little things about life, or they want your help, or they want something. You're like, I'm not gonna help you with that. You need to take care of your shit. You brought this kid to life, you need to take care of it. I feel like it's not because you could be harsh a little bit, but I feel like you don't like them throwing their responsibility on you. You don't like people are taking advantage, like, hey, I'm gonna leave my kids with my mother or my grandpa, like when I travel. You don't accept that shit. It could be like the father or the mother, like your partner, like could accept that, but you don't accept that. You're like, no, I'm not gonna accept that. This is your responsibility. Take care of your responsibility and like do whatever. So I feel like you're the kind of strict kind of person, like you don't want them to take advantage of whatever thing. I feel like for some of you might have a business or something like that, so a lot of people come to you like, how about you give us like money, how about that? You're like, no, I'm not gonna give you money. It's like, you have a lot of money, why you're not helping us with something like that? This is your grandkid, this is that. You're like, yeah, but I didn't have money when I was your age. Like, I made this because I struggle, and I want you to know how is it to work hard. So you kind of be that kind of person who's like, not because I have money and I work for it, I'm not gonna give it to you easy. Like, you just need to show me that you're worthy of it. So this is the kind of person that you are. You're not gonna be like giving it so easy just because you have money. You're not gonna give it to your kids or something like that. So yeah, and I feel also you're gonna have very beautiful like daughter, or something about your daughter. She's very beautiful, or grandkid, something about it. I don't know. It could be a model or something, like working in some kind of media or something. I don't know, or looking like you when you were younger. Number 3, how is your life when you grow older? I feel like you're gonna be the kind of person who's just living alone. So you might live alone or get a divorce or a divorcee or something like that, or you want to live alone. You could have like a partner, but you're like very distant to your partner. It's like you have a partner like a grandma, grandfather, but you like your own space. Like let's say you have a living room or something, you like to spend, like do your own thing, like you like your own space, like when you grow older. Like even if you have a partner, you talk to your partner, you sleep with your partner like at night, but you want to do your own thing. So I feel like when you wake up, you have your own thing, like you like chilling outside or chilling in the yard or something like that. You have something about bad something around you. So you could have like a bad neighborhood or bad something around you, or a bad reputation for your kids, or someone having bad reputation, or this is what you think. I'm like gonna be the kind of person who's very religious or very Catholic, I'm hearing. So you might be very strict like to your kids and everybody about religion when they come to your house. I feel like you have a lot of rules. So like, if you're gonna come to my house, or you could be very spiritual or something, whatever your faith is gonna be, you're gonna force your kid to, when they come to your house, or your grandkids, to follow that, like to dress up the way that you, or accept something, or not bring their religion. So it could be an atheist or whatever. So you're like, I don't want what I don't believe in coming to my house. Like, I don't want you speaking about the things that I don't like in the house, or at least like when you go out, then you can do that. So this is what I feel. I feel like you like drinking, or you have something that you drink, or you make beer or wine or something like that you like to drink. There's something that you don't want to quit, and you're just like drinking it every time, or you're just addicted to it, like drinking beer outside or something like that, or drink wine, or do something that you just got used to it, or you're making wine yourself or something. It could be Italian for some of you or something like that. I feel like you have your group or a club of people like a same age or a neighborhood. They always gathering, and you talk to them in the backyard or outside or something like that. So you have a group of people that talk to you always, like a neighbor or something that you always like having fun with, and you're just like talking in the morning, just like talking with. It could be like a club or something, that a membership that you have like when you grow older or something like that. I feel like you're gonna look healthy. I feel like you're not gonna be looking really, I don't know, fat or with a big belly. You could have a little bit, but I feel like you're gonna be looking healthy or good. You're kind of person who grow old and be skinny and really good and looking kind of like very hot or sexy, even when you grow older, like a grandma. This is like kind of vibe that I'm getting from you, okay? I feel like you have work. So I feel like you enjoy your weekends because you do go to work. So it could be like kind of person who like still go to work, or you own something, or you're a professor or something like that, or someone need your help, like a consultant or something like that, or you own your own company or something, like you have like you work still, or you do something at least. So maybe you do a channel or something, you do something, okay? Number 4, when you grow old like a grandpa, oh my god, your life gonna be the opposite than the shit that you had. This is what I'm hearing, the first thing from Spirit. Your life you're gonna grow old in a peaceful environment. It's very different than the way where you were born, or the status of like the life that you were born into. So if you were like born in a bad environment, or you had really not good, very good privileged things, or you had a toxic environment, you're gonna grow older in a position where you feel relaxed and loved by a lot of people. So you're gonna be growing older really happy in a different environment that's very peaceful. So I feel like you're gonna move soon, or you're gonna move a little bit later on in life to a better location. My toxic family, toxic member, taxi, I'm hearing. Let me tell you something. You might cut a lot of family members that were like toxic or something like that. I'm hearing like that. I feel for some of you, you might do a lot of work that's shipping things. You might ship a lot of things to people or something like that. You might own your own store or business, or you have something about shipping things. You ship a lot of things to people or foreigners, or you do something very international. It could be not just shipping, it's just a very international work that you post a lot of things, or you have something that you talk to a lot of international people. When you grow out older, or you're gonna go internationally to a country that doesn't speak your language, or could be speaking your language but in a different country, something like that. So you might change an environment. I feel like if you had a toxic environment, that you had a family member or someone that was very abusive of you or hurting you, you had to cut a lot of people, something like that, your life gonna be opposite. I feel like you're gonna be really growing old, and you're gonna feel like when you grow old, you might not like be, I feel like you're gonna grow old. This is the thing, like you're gonna grow old, so you might have a really long life. Like you might grow old, like literally like 100 or something like that. You might really grow old. You're the kind of person who like, oh my god, my grandma is still alive, something like that. So I feel like you're gonna be healthy. I feel like you're gonna be reaching that age where you cannot move and you're in a chair, but you're gonna enjoy a lot of love from your family. But I feel like before that, so when you're like growing old, like 80 or 70, you're the kind of person who's still looking healthy. You're still in your like health. I feel like you're so into fitness or something like that, so you might look really great. Like nobody will know that this is your age. So I feel like you're very healthy. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of love. Something about love I'm hearing, like you're just peaceful all the time. You don't feel stressed, you don't feel bad about anything. You have a lot of people who love you. Just wake up and love, like you feel like taken care of, and you're gonna have a lot of people who take care of you, like lovingly want you. Everybody loves you and stuff like that. I feel like you're gonna have a partner who loves you and adore you, and you're just so in love with your partner. Like I feel like you might marry the love of your life, or the person that you always fall in love with, and you love communicating with your partner, doing things with your partner, traveling a lot. Of else kind of person who's gonna travel a lot. You're just in a great shape and health till you're like a bit older. This is what I feel about you. I feel like you might own a big house or several houses in a lot of places. For some of you might live around the beach or something like that. You're gonna achieve a lot of success, I'm telling you. Number 4, that's what I feel. Or at least the success is not a lot. It could be like the success that you aimed for, you're gonna achieve it. So this is what I feel that gonna happen to you. But clean life, a lovely life, this is what I feel for you. Number 5, how is your life when you grow older? Let me drink my coffee. You're like a grandpa. You're gonna be very sex addict. You're a sex addict. So I feel like you're even like when you grow old, like you're like 80 or something, you're still gonna have sex with your wife. Like you both are like that. So you're gonna have a partner who like you're not gonna lose that passion with your partner. Like you both are sexy like that, and you're dressing up, and you like banging, and you like to go to parties. So I feel like a lot of partying. You're the kind of person who like 80 and they're like wearing a really good dress, and they're like fancy, and they have that diamond shit that they're wearing, and they be like talking, you know, like the magazines, kind of Vogue magazines, old ladies or old men they'll be like so classy and looking really nice. This is how you're gonna be looking, you and your partner. You're like that. I feel like you might be like in a very fancy environment, or you're gonna work, or you're gonna be rich, or at least the rich people in your country right now. In your country, I don't know if I'm laughing. I wanted to cough. In your country, because I wanted to cough like the rich people in your country right now, you know, like how they look like or something, or what they own. So you're gonna have a lot of cars and things like that. Or you're gonna do a successful business, or you're gonna be working in that area or field, or some kind of field. They're gonna give you a lot of money. But I feel like you're the kind of person who's still gonna be going to club or parties, or that above 80 parties or something like that. Those things are existing in Germany, I'm telling you. Like in Germany, I never grow old. This is the thing that I love about Germany. Like you see old people enjoying life. So this is the thing. So I feel like you might be in Germany. For some of you, you might be German. You might live in Germany with your partner or something like that. But I feel like there's a lot of like you having a lot of fancy things around you, fancy cars, fancy things, fancy clothes, fancy shit. You're just, everybody know you when you walk around, you and your wife or your husband or something like that. You're just gonna be very fancy. You're gonna own a business. I feel like how your physical appearance look, you look really great. So as I explained, like how those Vogue people, all people look alike, and how is your life in general, you're just happy. You're still gonna be feeling like you right now. This is the thing, like you're still gonna feel like you right now. You just feel happy about life. You travel, you go on vacations, you have friends, you have that, and you're like, age is just a number. This is exactly how I feel for you. Follow me for the extended 10 years from now. The link, I'm gonna be putting it in the description below.